Hello, everyone. Dr. Victoria Scarbo here. So we're doing the tarot reading for my tarot scopes for Cancer for the month of March 2022. Okay, Cancer, let's see what's up with you. Of course, Cancer is always affected by those lunations, the new moon, the full moon. And with the new moon being in Pisces, that really sort of brings in your philosophy of life, your perspective, and maybe even opportunities to share that with others. That new moon there. But we'll see what the cards have to say. I'm using the Arcanum deck for Cancer this month. So let's take a look. I trying to do all the water signs today, and it's pretty late right now, but I'm not that tired, although my eyes are a little tired. Had a long day today. Went to Cambridge with my girlfriend, Jackie. Hi, Jackie. And we had a lovely day. It was beautiful. It was like 60. There were people running around with no shirts on. I mean, they were jogging. It's like they weren't topless or anything. Just people jogging everywhere. Everybody was out. Oh, it was lovely. Everybody was just happy to breathe air and not have it be freezing. But it's supposed to snow tomorrow. We're supposed to get like 8 inches, and I think it's like 20 now. It was like 60. Now it's 20. So, all right. So here you are, Cancer. Little wounded in battle, perhaps, but this is a boundary card. So Cancer is putting up their boundaries. They're saying, look, I don't want to fight, but I will fight if I have to. You cannot cross this line. So there's a vigilance and a willingness to fight if the fight is brought to them, to secure the boundaries, There's a feeling of not so much insecurity, but a willingness to fight for that which they believe is right, or they believe a safe space. You know what I'm saying? So we have the Seven of Cups as the crossing card. The issue here is so many different stories. People are hearing so many different stories, and it depends on the perspective of the person telling the story. So it's hard sometimes to really like figure out like what is really going on, right, Cancer? I mean, already you're feeling all the feelings. And so getting the feelings to percolate through your mind helps you to come up with a perspective on a situation based on what you're feeling. But it does take time. So, and it does on a certain level perhaps take the need for you to maybe, instead of listening to the voices coming from the outside, maybe it's time to listen to the voices coming from the inside. At the root, we have the Four of Pentacles. This is another stability card. So there is this need for wanting to hold on to your resources, wanting to make sure that your foundation is sure. We have the Queen of Cups in the past. This is good counsel. This is a good friend. This is tea and sympathy, or better yet, tea and empathy. I always see the Queen of Cups as a Cancer energy, even though in the Kabbalah, she's actually associated with Scorpio. The queens in the tarot are associated with the fixed signs of the zodiac. So fixed water is Scorpio. And yet, because of where she sits in the tree of life, she is connected to Cancer. So it's a combination, really. The Queen of Cups is a combination of Cancer and Scorpio. And let me tell you, you don't want to have a Cancer and a Scorpio combination. you know, on your, you don't want to fight that person. Okay, so in the sky we have illumination. So something is coming to light. There's an illumination. There's a waking up. It's like a mass waking up. Finally, the people are going, wait a minute, what's going on? It's almost like uh, you feel like you've been in this like alternate reality, and all of a sudden you're waking up to something and going, holy Toledo, look at that. And what it's going to cause you to do this month, Cancer, is walk away. You're going to walk away. You're going to walk away from the places where you put so much effort emotionally that no longer fulfill you, or that you finally said, you know what, I've given everything I can to this situation and it's not getting any better. It's time to cut bait and walk away and find something that's going to fulfill you. Life is short, and we're in a world where at any moment, really, for almost any reason, I mean, you can just be taken out, float away. And that is something that has come from our security being shook. And that's been going on for a long time. That's not new, really, but it's the ante is upped. The ante is upped right now. How it seems from the outside. We have perhaps, how's it seem from the outside? You're actually seen as somebody who wants to reach their hand out, wants to get to know other people from other places, wants to build bridges instead of blowing them up. Whatever we do with bridges, right? So there's that. Let's see the domestic situation. So in your domestic situation, you're going to come to maybe a compromise. You're going to see eye to eye. It's not a painful compromise. It's not a painful compromise. I think it's a hard-earned compromise, and it's one in which I think you can take the best of each other, whoever this is in a relationship that you're in relationship with, or something you might be in relationship with. Take the best of it, and sometimes we have to be willing in relationship to compromise, co-promise, sort of a level of what is expected and what's not expected. And that's true of any relationship. You can be in a relationship with me, and these are my terms. These are my boundaries, right? We're looking at this card as the first card to come up. These are my boundaries. You have to stand up for yourself. You have to, stand up for yourself, Cancer, which isn't really a thing that Cancers don't do, because Cancers will stand up for themselves. It takes them a while. They have to get the courage because they don't like confrontation, but they will stand up for themselves. And God forbid you hurt anybody they love, then forget it. They're right out there first thing. They suddenly turn into an Aries in for the fight. But there is relationship in your domestic situation. There's mutual respect. There's mutual love. You can drink from each other's cup, but you each have your own cup. You don't have to depend on the other person to fill your cup. You fill your own cup, but you share it with another, right? So, and they share it with you. Hopes and fears, we have the Empress card. This is a card of abundance. It's a card, it's the mother, it's the fecund goddess, the goddess who gives birth. It's Mother Nature herself. I think there's a hope here, because I think there's a practical, loving and nurturing side to Cancer. And I don't think that Cancer really is interested in taking things over, or being the cop, or any of that. I think we would prefer to live simple, fulfilling, emotionally fulfilling lives, with family and friends and pets and animals, and in a better relationship with the earth. Cancer, there's not, it's not, you're ambitious. I mean, there are many, some of the most successful entrepreneurs have been Cancer. So it's not like you're not ambitious, like you don't care about that, but it's not what drives you. It's not what drives you. The outcome here is the sun, illumination. So I think you're going to be seen for who you truly are. The sun is shining on you, Cancer. And I think it's hard. I think it's hard. I think turning your back on anything, Cancers tend to get attached to people, to places, to things. Cancers are not notorious, but they're known for, actually famous, and in some cases, for those of you who lives with Cancer, maybe infamous, about being sentimental and collecting things that they're sentimentally attached to. Furniture or clothes, they still have, the baby clothes or something. But this is, it is a time to let go. It's time to walk away from those ways of pouring your energy into cups that will never fulfill you. All right, Cancer. Well, that's what it looks like for the month of March. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please like and subscribe. Have yourself a wonderful March. I'll see you again in April for the Taroscopes for Cancer for the month of April 2022. Until then, keep swimming, Cancers. Much love. Namaste.